Imagine a universe where gods are not omnipotent creators but radiant beings trapped in the same cycle of rebirth as humans, animals, and even ghosts. In Buddhism, the cosmos is alive with countless deities, celestial beings, and supernatural entities who inhabit realms beyond our imagination. Yet these beings are not worshipped as divine saviors but seen as fellow travelers on the path to liberation. Have you ever wondered how Buddhist cosmology fits into the teachings of the Buddha? Or why Buddhism is often misunderstood as atheistic when its scriptures describe vibrant heavens filled with gods? Today, we're diving into the hidden layers of Buddhist cosmology to uncover the fascinating role these supernatural beings play in shaping Buddhist philosophy, practice, and culture. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Buddhism isn't just about meditation or philosophy, it's also about navigating a richly populated universe filled with wonder, mystery, and lessons for awakening. Ready to explore? Let's go. Let's start with a story from the Tevijja Sutta, an early Buddhist text. Around 2,200 years ago, two young priests in India were debating the most direct path to union with Brahma, the Hindu creator god. Frustrated by their impasse, they sought advice from the Buddha himself. After listening carefully, the Buddha asked them a simple question. Has anyone back to the 7th generation of teachers seen Brahma with their own eyes? When they admitted no one had, the Buddha declared their goal laughable, vain, and empty. This story might sound atheistic at first glance, but it doesn't mean Buddhism rejects all supernatural beings. While the Buddha dismissed the idea of a supreme creator god, he acknowledged the existence of countless gods, Devas, and other supernatural entities. These beings populate the Buddhist cosmos, which includes 31 distinct heavenly realms stacked atop Mount Meru, the axis of the universe. Did you know that even the highest gods in Buddhist cosmology are subject to impermanence? Buddhist cosmology divides existence into 3 primary realms: the realm of desire, Kamadhatu, the realm of form, Rupadhatu, and the formless realm, Arupadhatu. Each realm hosts different types of beings, from the lower devas living in palaces of splendor to immaterial gods existing purely as mental states. Devas, often translated as radiant ones, are far from the all-knowing, eternal gods of Western traditions. They live luxurious lives, enjoy unimaginable pleasures, and yet remain bound by impermanence. Imagine being a deva in the heaven of the 33, ruled by Chakra, also known as Indra, only to face the excruciating realization that your next life will be far less glamorous. This constant cycle underscores the Buddha's teaching that no amount of worldly happiness can lead to true liberation. Unlike the Devas, Bodhisattvas embody compassion and wisdom. Figures like Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, and Mañjuśrī, the embodiment of wisdom, serve as role models and protectors for practitioners. Their presence reminds us that enlightenment isn't just an individual pursuit, it's a shared mission to alleviate suffering across the cosmos. On the darker side of the spectrum are the Pretas, or hungry ghosts, pitiful beings with insatiable hunger and tiny mouths. Their plight serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of greed and stinginess, urging Buddhists to cultivate generosity and ethical conduct. What if I told you that the Buddha himself was once considered a teacher of both gods and humans? The role of supernatural beings varies widely depending on the form of Buddhism practiced. In Theravāda Buddhism, which emphasizes the Buddha's original teachings found in the canon, Devas are acknowledged but rarely venerated. Practitioners focus instead on personal effort, meditation, and ethical conduct. However, shrines dedicated to popular devas like Chakra can still be found in cities like Bangkok, where devotees make offerings for protection. In contrast, Mahāyāna Buddhism places greater emphasis on devotion to Bodhisattvas and Buddhas. For example, followers of Pure Land Buddhism believe that reciting Amitabha Buddha's name with sincere faith can lead to rebirth in Sukhavatvas, a heavenly realm outside of samsara. Similarly, Tibetan Buddhism incorporates wrathful deities, meditation deities called yidams, and the tulku system, where certain lamas are recognized as rebirths of previous masters. Ever wondered why Tibetan Buddhists venerate wrathful deities? It's not what you think. In recent decades, secular Buddhism has emerged as a response to the challenges posed by modernity and science. Secular Buddhists identify as Buddhists but reject supernatural elements like karma and rebirth, focusing instead on the practical benefits of meditation and mindfulness. Scholars like Stephen Batchelor argue that concepts like rebirth and liberation from samsara are irrelevant and potentially detrimental to modern practitioners. However, many secular Buddhists reinterpret these ideas psychologically. For instance, karma might be understood as habitual patterns of thought and behavior rather than literal cause and effect across lifetimes. This approach highlights Buddhism's adaptability while raising questions about whether it can still be called Buddhism after discarding so many traditional elements. As we've seen, Buddhist cosmology offers more than just a map of heavenly realms. It provides a framework for understanding our place within the vast web of existence. Whether you're drawn to the compassionate guidance of Bodhisattvas, intrigued by the psychological interpretations of Devas, or inspired by the transformative power of meditation, there's something here for everyone. If you'd like to dive deeper into the mysteries of Buddhist cosmology, join us for our upcoming class, Who Are the Hungry Ghosts?, led by Dr. Adina McNichol. This session will explore the fascinating role of Pritas in shaping Buddhist ethics and cosmology. Registration starts at just $1, and everyone who signs up will receive access to the recorded class. Don't miss out. Head over to Religion for Breakfast on eventbrite.com today. And don't forget to share this video with friends who might be curious about the hidden worlds of Buddhism. Together, let's spread the light of knowledge and compassion. Thank you for watching, and see you on the path to awakening.